We're here in Seattle. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And taking the ball for Seattle. Logan Gilbert. What do we need to know here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
That one fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
In there at the knees. 0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Here's Trout.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. 1 out, bases empty. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hard hit left side. Crawford throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? 2 out, space is empty. Right through there for a strike.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Swing and a bouncer towards third. And that's a foul ball. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Draws the walk there.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Nolan Shanuel stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Two outs. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And the Halos jump out in front. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
2 outs, nobody on. And next for L.A., Zach Neto. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Next pitch is outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Now 3-0. Gilbert maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And now Logan O'Hoppe.
1-0.
Throw over to first, and he's back in there. Next pitch is inside, and it's 2-0. Neto off of first with 2 away. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just off the outside edge. Full count, 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back at T-Mobile Park, and on the mound in this one, Yusei Kikuchi. What do you look for here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Bottom of the first, here's Victor Robles.
Victor Robles.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a pitch. Out front, rip foul. Oh, 2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. That one way inside.
No, that's the ball.
Out towards left center. Nabs it. That's out number 2. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Cal Raleigh stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail it here 2-0. Back in Seattle, here comes Yoan Moncada.
Number 5.
Moncada in his 8th season, 29 years old, and he was born in Cuba. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that's in for a strike. And it's 3-1. This to third, Polanco. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting it, the second baseman, Luis.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a foul ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Robles has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting none, the center fielder.
2 down,
7,
base is empty. Here's Joe Adell. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
He was all over that one.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Yeah, the batter now, Taylor Ward. High fly ball out towards left center. Rodriguez sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Angels 2 and the Mariners nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners. Randy Arozarena. Kikuchi back to work. Slider misses outside. And that one off the outside edge.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And that one is inside. And a 3-0 finds the zone.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Luke Raley now at the plate. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. First pitch just misses.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like...
Moncada, there's one, over to first, safe.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now batting Mitch Haniger.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he's going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Raley, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a foul out of play. Tapped back up the middle. Neto. Now the throw to first on the run. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. Angels 2 and the Mariners nothing.
Now pitching for
We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound. Trent Thornton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Mike Trout, grounded out to short in his first trip. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And that one missing low.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And another ball. That one's in there. Now 2-1. Up the middle. Moore. Over to first. And one away in the top of the third.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Soler in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Two balls, no strikes to count. Movement in the bullpen. Edward Bizzardo up and throwing. Spire also getting ready. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to third. And it gets by him.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Next to hit, Nolan Shanuel. That one way outside, and that is ball one. Way high. Man at first, one away. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And that drops in for a strike. Ground ball could be two. The throw to second. Over to first, but he beats it.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Zach Neto.
So digging in, Zach Neto worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. That misses off the outside edge. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Slider clips the zone. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Showdown over at second. Neto on at first with 2 down. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Two on, 2 outs. That one misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Two outs. Way high there. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. In the dirt. 2 on, 2 outs. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. And now Yohan Moncada. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Just missed.
Kind of goes without saying, but stranding these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
And that one fouled off. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Just misses there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that's down and away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. But they hold the 2-0 lead. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. That's down and in. That one's in there. Now 1 and 2. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive. Rengifo. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Donovan Solano. A runner at first for him, nobody out. Fouled off. He was late. Tying run at the plate. Strike two.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Robles in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And it's a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Fly to left his first time. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Just missed. Polanco off of first with 2 away. Just off the outside edge. 2-1.
Three balls.
In the dirt, but kept close. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. High chopper to third. Gets it to first. Rodriguez out of the play. And that's the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Mariners.
back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Edward Bizardo.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in, Luis Rengifo. He's 0 for 1.
Rengifo.
There's a strike.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that...
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he's on at first. Man at first, Joe Adele, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Nobody out, runner at first. That's a strike. And that one fouled off. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's carrying. And out of here. And they add a couple more. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Back to the top of the order. Stepping in, Taylor Ward. And first offering is fouled off.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Comes up empty.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Next offering misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Rosarena makes the grab, 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Wow.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Right through there for his strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Off the plate inside, 2-1.
Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now it's the DH for the Angels, Jorge Soler. A walk, and he's also singled. Throw to first, and diving back is Trout. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Trout at first, 1 gone. Now fly ball to right center. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shotwell. He's already homered in this game. Top of the zone for a called strike.
That's the ball.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And that's outside. The next pitch misses. 3-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Edward Bizzardo is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Pitching
the Mariners,
change here. Troy Taylor.
number 59.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. Neto, the next to hit. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one the other way. That's a hit. Here comes Trout flying around third. The throw's offline. He's saved. It's 5-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
First and second, 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Two aboard, 2 outs. Just off the inside edge.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
He swings and fouls one off. First and second, 2 down. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
A changeup missing. Full count now. And they're all loaded up.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Number 5.
2 outs. Bases full. Yoan Moncada, the next to hit for the Angels. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. And midway in the 4th, Angels 5 and the Mariners nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and That's been true again today.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
This one in the air. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, Randy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Walked his first time. Down and away for ball one. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Hard hit right side. He'll do it himself. Now only one out remaining.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman, Luke.
So 2 down now, and here is Luke Raley. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 down, nobody on. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.